Hi everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm gonna do a quick little review slash first impressions on a bag that I recently purchased. And that is this one right here, which is the Marc Jacobs tote bag in the small size with the new fun splatter paint on it. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the details of this bag, show you what fits in here, and do some comparisons as well to the original small tote bag, and also what my thoughts are at the end as well. So if you're interested in today's review about this bag, please do stay tuned. And just for full disclosure, I do currently work for Coach as an SA. However, all the bags on my channel are for my own personal collection, and I'm just here to share with you guys my personal love for handbags. Also, if you guys like these kind of videos, please do consider liking and subscribing because all I do is just talk about handbags and stuff. So if you like handbags and stuff, please do consider liking and subscribing. And you can also follow me on Instagram too for more handbag related content. So when it comes to the Marc Jacobs tote bag, as you can see, it is a relatively simple design handbag. There's not a lot of exterior details or features to the bag, and there's also not a lot of hardware as well. So because of those things in mind, it makes the bag relatively simple in its design. On the front here, you can see it just says the tote bag Marc Jacobs, like so, and that's basically it for the front. And then on the back, it has a little patch here that is kind of like their brand's story patch. It just says the Marc Jacobs style tote bag location NYC year 1984, just on this kind of satin like feeling patch here. And then on the sides of the bag too, there's no pockets or anything, but on this side there is a little fabric handle, and I think that's really for the zipper of this bag to be put in here, so I'll show that in a second. And on the bottom of the bag too, you'll notice that there is no feet on the canvas ones, but I think on the leather ones, they do have some kind of leather feet or paneling, but on these, they don't. They just have an additional canvas panel here, so it does help support and hold the structure of the bag. So there's that. The bag itself does feature two top handles as well, and they'll be permanently attached to the bag, and they are going to be made of the same canvas material that is the body of the tote bag itself. And then for this one, it does also come with a removable and adjustable fabric strap as well. I want to say the other ones that are not in this splatter paint material are in the black nylon, while this one is kind of more of a cloth material, and it's a very thick cloth material as well, as you can see. And it's super soft and pliable, and you just adjust the crossbody strap with this little metal slider here. So I can try and do it one-handed, but as you see, you just slide this buckle down and you can make it as long or as short to your desired length. So yeah, there's that. Before I show you guys the interior of the tote bag, I do just want to talk a little bit about the material that this bag is made from. So as you can see, it is a canvas material, but what makes this one a little bit different in comparison to the other tote bags in the same canvas material is that there is a splatter paint effect that is throughout the bag. So as you can see, it's on the front, the sides, the handles, and the back of the bag as well, and including the bottom. And I think what makes the tote bag in particular, this one, really interesting is that the paint itself is thrown on here, and it feels like real paint too. So when you touch the splatter paint itself, it does have a dry paint feel to the bag, so I feel like that's really interesting. And from what I've seen photos from different department stores and stuff like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, and Van Mar, which is where I got this bag from, all the stock photos look different, so I do think that each bag is uniquely splatter painted. So I think that's kind of cool that you don't get a bag that looks like anyone else's. So they're all a little bit different. But with that said, with the splatter paint effect and whatever they've done to keep this paint on, the canvas itself is rather stiff and very structured in comparison to some of the other ones. And I'll also do a quick comparison of that too later on in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the material of this bag before we move into the interior. Getting inside the bag, as you can see, it does have a zip top closure, and it has a plastic zipper here on top with a little zipper hole that is going to be covered in this black kind of plastic material on the zipper hole that goes across the bag. And it actually does even have a little bit of a zipper tail too, and I guess this is where you put the zipper tail in this little metal piece. This little like fabric piece here, but I don't really do that. I just usually just tuck the zipper inside the bag like so. And then on the inside, the zipper does lay down flat with these two panels folding down. So as you can see, it is one large open spacious compartment. And what's interesting about this one in comparison to some of the other fabric Marc Jacobs tote bags is this one's actually lined with a beige liner. And I think all the other color combinations will have different colored linings, but this one has a beige fabric lining, so I think it's pretty interesting. It does still feature the same pocket setup, so on this side here in the back portion, you do get a little zipper pocket here that goes, I was going to say to the bottom of the bag, but it's actually its own separate pouch. So you have a zipper pocket that is this whole pouch here, and then it is going to be unlined, so this is what it looks like on the inside of the pocket, and then you have two other pockets here in front of that pocket with the little Marc Jacobs badge on it. So I'm here able to see it, but there's that. So now I'm going to show you guys everything I'm able to fit inside of this Marc Jacobs tote bag, and I'm going to show you guys maybe like a little bit more than what I typically carry on a daily basis, just to show you how much this bag can hold. So here's everything that I'm able to fit inside of the Marc Jacobs tote bag. So first is my pencil case, and this is a Coach leather pencil case in the color Vermilion. Next, I have this little Kate Spade nylon pouch, and I use this to hold miscellaneous items like my compact mirror, a chapstick, and also alcohol wipes as well. And I think my glasses cleaner is in here, so there's that. Next is a little pouch, and this is the Coach medium skinny in the color, I think, Marshmallow. I use this to hold random cards that I have. And then I have my car keys. I have this really cute pouch from the Target Lego collection, and this usually holds like my tech items and sometimes candy as well. I have like Kit Kats in here, so there's that. And then I have another pouch. This is from the Coach outlet. This is another like little medium skinny pouch thing. And I have coins in here. I have my wallet. This is a Coach like compact wallet in the chalk canvas material. I recently showed this in a haul. And then I have my phone case. I'm using my phone to film, so I'm just going to use my phone case as a demo or a prop. And it just has a little pop socket on here, and as you can see, it's a fairly slim case as well. And last is my laptop. This is just the MacBook Air, and this is a newer one, so it is a little bit smaller than the old like MacBook Air. So yeah. So here's everything inside of the tote bag. So as you can see, I have my laptop here on the bottom, and I basically just toss all these items in here. And I don't have to play like Tetris or anything. I just have to chuck them in. So there's all those items in there. And when it comes to this particular tote bag, I don't really use the pockets. I might just sometimes put like my card case, if I'm using a card case, in like the back slip pockets just for easy access. But if I have like a bulkier wallet or something, I just don't really use these pockets. So they just lay flush against the bag like that. And I can also easily zip this bag as well with no like warping or distortion. And the other thing too, I will say, what's really nice about this particular tote bag is the way they've constructed this bag. As you can see, the zippers are on there's only one zipper on these like canvas panels. So what makes it nice too is that it actually allows you to like really fill up this bag if you want to, and it doesn't like warp the bag, because with the panels they help you like, I guess, expand it in a sense. So yeah, I just want to make that note too, because that's like my favorite aspect about these tote bags. So there's the bag all zipped, and as you can see, with all those items in there, the bottom of the bag isn't like pooling down to the center, so really love that as well. So yeah. So now I'm going to do a quick side-by-side comparison between the regular canvas Marc Jacobs tote bag and the new Splatter paint one. So as you can see, the two bags themselves are, you know, the exact same like shape and concept. The only difference is mainly the material that this bag is made from. So this one being that it is going to be in the standard canvas, it's going to be a lot softer and more malleable in comparison to the Splatter paint one. And I've had this one for, I want to say 11 months now. It'll be 1 full year in April. But as you can see, the canvas on this has really softened and relaxed a lot. And it's like super malleable. While this one, even though it is newer, I think because it is in that Splatter paint canvas, it is a lot more structured and stiff in comparison And like I already showed you on the interior of this one, it is lined in a fabric liner as well, while this one here is actually going to be unlined. And you can see the glossy coating that is the underneath part of like the canvas material. So yeah, those are like really the main two differences about these bags. The other thing too, actually really fast, is the web strap. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Okay, the web bag strap. There we go. So as you can see, this one is going to be like a more nylon-like material, and this one is in a softer fabric material. So yeah, first impressions on the Marc Jacobs Splatter Paint Tote Bag is that I really like this one a lot. I think for me, the number one thing, obviously, that makes the bag really unique and special is the splatter paint effect itself. I think it's just like a really fun rendition of the tote bag, because even though the tote bag is like a very casual bag, I feel like it's a very utilitarian look, while this one, it keeps all that, like, you know, functionality and practicality, but with a lot of personality, with how fun the paint is. And I also love too that no tote bag is the exact same, just because they're all going to be splatter painted differently, unless I'm delusional and they're actually all the exact same. But from what I've seen, they're all a little bit different, so I think that's really cool. And yeah, it's just a really fun bag. I really thought this one might be a little bit hard to like style, but because it is so crazy looking, it's actually really easy to style. You just kind of like put it on and go, you know? So yeah, I really like this bag because of that. The only thing that I would change about this tote bag is that I would have made it an unlined bag. I really appreciate that they did put a lining in the inside of this bag, but I don't know, I kind of like the feeling of that glossy, like, coating they put on the opposite side of the canvas. But I totally understand why they lined this bag too, though, is probably for aesthetics, just because if you look at the interior of this pocket, you can see that it is like that unlined canvas, and you can see that some of the darker green and black splotches do bleed through. So you can see the little bits of paint on the underneath part of the canvas. But I don't know, I just thought that it would be kind of cool to see those like speckled throughout the interior of the bag. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I'd change about this bag, is just make it unlined. And I also really like the lining of the underneath part of this canvas here, because it's really easy to clean too. So if you like water and stuff, you can easily just wipe it clean. But yeah, that's the only thing that I would change about this bag. So that does it for today's video over the Marc Jacobs tote bag and the new like splatter paint. If you guys have any questions about this tote bag or anything else I showed in the video, just leave a comment down below and I can try to help you out, or you can also message me on Instagram as well and I can try to help you out that way. But yeah, other than that, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, please do consider liking and subscribing. And again, you can also follow me on Instagram too for more handbag related content. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye!